Yo, what is up, 18 Austin Dunham, back again with another video. So you just saw me finish my warm-up, and that is because today is our push day, doing chest and triceps. And a part of my push days, you guys know that for years on end, I've trained my statics, which means my planche, front levers, handstands, stuff like that, before I actually get into my training. Now, over the course of these past few years, you guys haven't seen me do a lot of planche training. You haven't seen me do a lot of full planches. And you know, I posted on my story here and there, especially during quarantine time frame, but recently I haven't been doing a lot. So that kind of led me to the question, Austin, can you do full planches? Are you still capable of doing these moves at a heavier weight, even though you've learned them over the course of the past few years? So today, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put myself to the test. I'm gonna show you guys, if I could still do these planche moves and variations. So like I said, just got done warming up, and we're gonna get right into it. Before I actually do planches, I like to kind of replicate the movement in my body and feel the muscles that are being engaged. So I know for planche, there's a lot of core, my lower back, and flexing my arms so that I have a rigid body like this. So I kind of just like to pre-activate those muscles so that I can feel it. But I guess I'm gonna try and see how long. I'm going for 3 to 5 seconds on full planche. I'm gonna be kind of generous with myself, so let's get it. Gotta play the music. That was like 3 to 5 seconds, right?
A little over.
A little over? Oh man. The first planche is always the best, but after I do it, I always get like this intense kind of pain right after I let go of it. That's because my muscles are contracting so hard. But we're going to take a replay of that form real quick. I want to see how my body was. Alright, so I just watched it back. My feet, my waist was a tad bit high. I could have gotten a little bit lower. That's why whenever you're doing planche training, you want to either record yourself or kind of look in the mirror if you can to make sure your body line is straight. But near the end, it wasn't too bad. So not bad at all. Next up, I'm gonna kind of go down a progression. I'm gonna do a straddle planche now, just for time, see how long I can hold it. I'm gonna keep in mind, keep my body line straight and all that stuff. So also, another thing I want to talk about is Black Friday is coming up, guys, if you're watching this video. So you already know we got crazy deals going on. I'm rocking the Forge right now. Pretty much every day I rock my Forge London jewelry. So we're gonna have sales on that. We're gonna have sales on all my calisthenics and bodyweight training programs. And even right now, speaking about static training, the calisthenics program, which is my full guide on learning how to do planche, front lever, and creating systematic routines, beginner, intermediate, advanced, in order to do so. That's currently on sale right now, so you can check it out, link down below in the description. But stay tuned for these crazy Black Friday deals. But let's get into this straddle planche work right now. Straddle planche, we're going for between 5 and 8 seconds. I think I can do that. Let's get it. Felt good, felt good. I held it for a good amount of time, but as you saw, my butt was still kind of high. That's always the issue with the planche. You compensate and your butt is kind of high, but then as I start to fatigue, my butt gets lower, and that's when I get to the right form. So I'm gonna rest a little bit. I'm gonna redo that one more time, purposely with keeping my butt in line with my hips and my shoulders. So let's try it one more time. That one was a little bit better. What I was doing is, instead of thinking about bringing my hips lower, for some reason I correlated my hips to be my feet, and I put my feet lower. But you gotta remember, your hips and your feet have to be in line like a board. And so sometimes you run into the issue where your feet are kind of hanging down, but your hips are up, so your body kind of looks like an upside down triangle. Remember to keep it flat. But like I said, planche is all about practice and getting that strength to do so. I came a long way from the start of my planche progression. I literally remember those days when I could barely hold a tuck planche. I couldn't hold a straddle planche at all. That was like 3 years ago. So just keep working, guys, if you're on your planche progression and journey, and train it at least 3 times a week before you start your sessions like this. So I'm gonna keep working. Of course, there's always room to improve with your handstands, any sort of static training. Just remember that. But now I think I'm a bit done with statics. I'm probably gonna do a little bit more, but let's get into this push workout session. I think I'm gonna combine a little bit of body weight, weighted calisthenics, just overall everything. I'm gonna keep it kind of hypertrophy. Is that the word? Hypertrophy? I always say it wrong. Is that hypertrophy, Kenna? Hypertrophy base, muscle gaining base. So let's get right into it. So post-workout, we're gonna have about half of this ground turkey, some peas, yes, your boy's eating more vegetables, and we're gonna have some sweet potato fries. These are actually really good. I usually have them in the morning when I'm eating eggs, but as you guys saw my last video, I actually got this air fryer, and this is something I would use it for. So this takes a while to make, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this in there now. I'm just gonna make the rest of these, to be honest. Then what I do is press on, frozen fries, start, 15 minutes. So this is what we're working with right now. Got our carbs, protein, and we got our veggies, peas. I realize I only like a certain amount of veggies, which includes spinach, asparagus, green beans, and peas. So got that, got this barbecue sauce I'm about to throw on top of this ground turkey. And that's like a clear example of something I eat post-workout. Very simple, not complicated. I use tools to make it even faster, such as the air fryer. I just steamed these, microwave, and cooked that on the stovetop. All right, guys, one last thing I want to talk about regarding static training is that the beauty of it, even though it's not the best for building muscle, is that it sticks with you, as you guys saw. So once you learn something, let's say a handstand, and you train it over and over and over again, you can actually take breaks of not training it and still come back and easily be able to do it. Or once you reached it, it's easy to maintain by just doing it a few times a week, every other week, or even just a few times a month. So that's how people are able to acquire all these different skills over the course of time and, you know, so to speak, unlock them and then move on to the next. That's something I've done and something I've realized that in my training, and you've seen it today. So I'm about to eat this. Stay tuned for the next few videos. Subscribe if you're new. I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.